Hello, my name is Lindsay Walsh, and I'm going to be talking to you today about interesting world records. Do you think that you could run a marathon over 26 miles in 2 hours and 3 minutes, or eat 26,000 Big Mac hamburgers? Those are just a few of the insanely interesting world records in the 2017 Guinness World Records book this year. And I am going to be going over a few of them today. I wish I had time to cover them all, but I don't. I am a little bit of a geek, and so I find this topic very interesting. I actually have participated in setting two world records myself. The first one was embarrassingly, here I am in this crowd of people, uh, the largest number of people simultaneously eating a piece of hard candy. And I also participated in the largest pillow fight to date. Um, both of those records have been beaten now, and I don't think I'll be revisiting that, but I kind of have been inspired by this project to see what else I can do. Um, so, after studying the 13 chapters in this book, I have picked my two favorite chapters, and I picked a couple people out of those chapters, and I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about them today. So, first up, I have the humans category, and the first person is Elaine Davidson. She has over 9,000 piercings in her body. This is her face, and as you can tell, you can't see a lot of her natural face. It's covered in piercings. I couldn't find any appropriate pictures of her body. And these pictures came from her website. I scoured the internet and the book for pictures of her body that it could show you guys. But they look a lot like her face. Pretty much covered. Her abdomen is covered. She has a few on her legs. But she actually does not enjoy getting the piercings. She has been in this book for many years. Her first record was 426, which is a big difference from her 9,000 today, but she knows that to continue to hold the record, she needs to continue to multiply her piercings. So she doesn't like the piercings. She just wants to keep the record, so she continues to get more. And she also has like a sideshow where she does other things. Besides just being a world record breaker, she walks on fire, puts swords through her tongue, lays on beds of nails and such. But this is the only record that she holds. Um, Next up, I have Chandra Bahadur Dengi. He is the shortest man ever. Uh, this book is pretty consistently the same size every year, guys. So he is not much larger than this book you see here. Um, and you can see that in the picture. He's holding a different book, but he's been in the book for many years. He is 21.5 inches tall and he weighs 32 pounds. I found some information about him in the Inquisitor. This picture is from that article that I found. You can see here that he is not much taller than the knees of the photographers that are crouching down to take pictures of him. At this event, he was photographed with the world's tallest man, and he is not much taller than that guy's shoes when you put it up next to him. Um, he still holds the record, although he has passed since this book was published. He still holds the record for the shortest man ever, but the record is now the shortest people alive. Um, and they are actually a few inches taller than him, so he still holds that record, and he will until there's another person alive that is shorter than him. One interesting thing about him is that he is ambulatory, and people of his size are usually not ambulatory. This guy had a jog. He went all over. He didn't let it hold him back. It's really crazy to watch videos about him. So if you have interest in him, you can find videos about him online. Um, so the next category that I found really interesting was do not try this at home. So the 26,000 Big Macs that I talked about is a real thing. This guy, Donald Gorski, um, has eaten well over 26,000 at this point. At the time of the record, that's how many he had eaten. He has eaten these hamburgers every day since 1972. He eats two per day. He now eats two parfaits with that. He did eat two French fries per day with his hamburgers until the 80s when he switched it to the parfait. He could actually set a record for the parfait, but he doesn't find this to be any big deal. It's just something that he does. This picture is from the ABC News article that I got some of this information from. The reason why I picked this picture is because he is here, a totally normal sized guy, 185 pounds. Um, and we're talking 5,200 pounds of meat. He's eaten from McDonald's and still a normal weight. So what they don't mention in the book that they did talk about in the NBC article is that his diet is part of an OCD, um, obsessive compulsive disorder that he deals with, and he has a lot of things in his life that he does a little bit different. You can't see it very well in this picture, but he has a long ponytail well past his waist, because he won't cut his hair. He promised his mom he would never cut his hair, and so he could actually set a record in that. But again, he doesn't find anything about this to be unusual. It's just something that he does on a day-to-day basis. And lastly, I picked this guy. He initially caught my attention because he pulled a Cessna, an airplane, 1,494-pound airplane, with carabiners through his earrings. Um, and so that's what initially caught my attention. But this guy, he just makes up records to break. So he also, you see here that he can also hold the record for the most number of apples cut in half with a chainsaw from his own face, the most number of apples cut in half with a chainsaw in someone else's face. And I'd like to note that he found this woman that will do all these things with him. I don't know what he pays her, but I hope it's a lot because she's in several of these pictures. He holds the world record for the largest number of animal traps released on a human body. He holds the record for the quickest amount of time smashing 16 cinder blocks on someone else's stomach. That's that woman again. And he also holds the record for uh, the largest number of watermelons chopped in half on somebody else. And so, like I said, he just makes up things to break records of. And then he holds those records. I don't see anybody challenging those records. I guess it could happen. I just don't think it will. Anyhow, he also has a website. He has a sideshow that he does all kinds of things, any tour. So uh, those are the people that I've picked. But I'm telling you guys, this is the most interesting book. It has all kinds of things, and you can go find more information on the website as well. How to set your own record if that's something that interests you. You really can make, I mean, the sky's the limit. You can make anything up to start the record off. You may be beat, but if that's something that interests you, you can check out the book or the other editions they have. They have all kinds. And look on the website. I hope you guys found it interesting. Have a great day.